Hey you guys, Mariah here. I'm gonna do something a little different. It's Christmas Day, holiday season, right? So Merry Christmas to all of you guys if you're watching this on Christmas Day, morning, night, wherever you are in the world. So I wanted to try something a little different, right? So we are gonna see what is your relationship status by next time this year, holiday season of 2022. Will you be still single? Will you be in a relationship? Will you be engaged? Will you be married? Or will you be divorced if you're currently married? So we're going to start with Capricorn because it is Capricorn season. Happy birthday to you guys. We're going to go from Capricorn all the way through Sagittarius and see what your relationship status will be this time next year. So for my Capricorns, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please let me know for my Capricorns, what will their relationship status be in 2022 this time next year? Because I'm curious, how will you guys be spending the holiday season next year, right? Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, because not everybody does. But just, of course, we know universally this is that time of year for everybody. So let's see. For my Capricorns, may I have one card? How will they be spending their holiday season this time next year? How will they be? Ooh, okay, we got two for you. So we have conflict and we have loyal. Okay. So I will tell you this. It feels like Capricorn, this time next year, you will be dealing with somebody. There may be some conflicts around that time, around holiday season next year, but it does feel like you or your partner that you'll be dealing with, you two are still loyal to the connection. So this could be like petty squabbles, you know, whose family house are we going over for the holidays? What are we doing for the holidays? I don't feel like it's anything major. So if you're currently single, Capricorn, it feels like you may not be single, but we'll double check. If you're currently dealing with somebody, it feels like you'll still be dealing with somebody around holiday season next year. But there may just be some issues going on. So let's see. So for my Capricorns, this time next year, we got the devil in the upright. Okay. Well, your energy coming off first and foremost. I'm going to tell you exactly what I feel, Capricorn. It feels like you want to be able to, I don't want to say dictate, like you're trying to control this person, but you are wanting to, how can I put this? It's like you want to be able to lead your partner, right? So you may come up with the concept or idea, again, in the example of, you know what, let's do this for holiday season. And your partner may be in response of like, no, I'm not into that. And you're like, well, no, let's do this, right? This is something that you feel very adamant about. And I think, to be honest with you, Capricorn, because we got the devil and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. The best way I can put this as far as the energy here, there may be some control power play at hand. And that's your card coming up first and foremost. So there's kind of a little control. I mean, of course, switch the roles as you see fit, you know, come back and watch this video. But somebody's trying to control the situation and the other person is getting turned off by it with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Somebody's behavior is turning the other person off. Again, with loyal still being out, I do see you two still being connected and devoted to one another, despite somebody getting turned off by somebody's behavior and this conflict. I don't see you two ending things. Temperance, yeah. So there's going to need to be some healing in regards to this connection this time next year. I don't see a breakup. I don't see it ending. If you are single, it looks like you will be dealing with somebody on a romantic level. So you won't be single this time next year. But in regards to this holiday season, I definitely do see a conflict that is arising between you and a person where you two need to balance things out and heal things out, because it feels like somebody's either trying to be controlling in the connection or more domineering than the other person. I think that the other person who's trying to be controlling isn't really considering the other person's needs and their wants and desires around the holiday season, which is causing conflict, and it's turning somebody off miserably. Like, you know, again, you two are so devoted to each other. I don't see you two breaking things off or breaking things up, but I definitely see conflict here around somebody's want and need to control the situation, okay? So Capricorn, I would say for you, this time next year, you will be dealing with somebody, but it won't be like the happiest of holidays, all right? So let's go ahead and get over to Aquarius. All right. So hey, Aquarius, how you doing? So we're going to see for this time next year, holiday season, if you will be single, in a relationship, engaged, married, or divorced. So for my Aquariuses, this time next year, holiday season, will they be single? Okay, we got betrayal. Bottom of the deck, we got compromise. So it feels like this time next year is going to be a rough patch for you. I'm just being so serious. It's going to be a rough patch. This can go one or two different ways. You may feel like you no longer want to compromise portions of yourself to try and make things work with the person because they've betrayed you. You know, it was that kind of that straw that broke the camel's back, right? Maybe you've been compromising in a relationship or a connection or trying to work with somebody. And with that betrayal there, it's like, I don't know if I can continue to try to compromise, especially after being betrayed now. Or with that betrayal there, and we have compromise, this could be somebody that has betrayed you and they're trying to compromise this time around and trying to make things work. So we'll see how this plays out. So for my Aquariuses, tell me the relationship status next year of 2022. For Aquarius, then relationship status next year, 2022, Spirit. Okay. Four of Swords, King of Pentacles, Five of Swords, upright. Bottom of the deck is Devil. Yeah, there was definitely some form of, and the Moon. So there's been secrets, deceptions, lies here. Four of Swords, King of Pentacles, Five of Swords, all in the upright. So I will tell this to you here, Aquarius. Next year, the holiday season, it feels like you're going to be single. I don't see you dealing with this person. I do feel like whatever this person has done, it doesn't matter your current relationship status, if you're single now, or if this is somebody you meet within 2022, or if you're currently in a relationship, whatever happens between you and whatever connection you end up in, it feels like you guys end up either ghosting each other or breaking away from each other or going into separation. If you're married, I see that you two separating from each other. I do see you focusing on your finances and career. Whatever betrayal this was, it really left you like hurt. And it feels like, kind of the saying of, I'm going to fall back. I'm just going to fall back. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to be involved in this. I don't want to tolerate this. Somebody was keeping secrets, whatever this betrayal. Oh, and a Nine of Wands underneath that too, and a Knight of Swords in reverse. So whoever this was for you, Aquarius, they were keeping secrets. They weren't telling you anything about what they were doing. They may have certain vices that they're into. We can say drugs, we can say alcohol, we can say sex, we can say gambling, whatever this is, or deceptive behaviors and patterns, right? Somebody can't shake their ways. And it caused a form of betrayal. And with compromise here, because I do see you two still being attached, if energetically, if anything. So I still see this attachment. This person may try to compromise with you and try to redeem themselves, but I think you're just so cool on it. Like, your emotions, especially for an Aquarius, your emotions is just, out of a lot of signs, your emotions are not one to mess with, because you already have this detached space from your emotions. So when you let somebody into your emotional space and they betray you, you really just go completely off into your own element. And that's what this feels like. You just, wipe your hands, like, you know what, I'm just going to fall back on this. I don't want to deal with this. I'm just going to focus on me and put my energy on me. So next holiday season, Aquarius, I see you being independent of this connection. If you're still married, if you're married to whoever this is that betrays you, I do still see you being contractually obligated and bind to this person through your marriage certificate. I do still see you being legally married, but I see you being like separated. So you may end up moving out of the home or going, relocating, going to your own place, or, you may just choose not to deal with this person romantically despite you legally being attached. If this was just a relationship of any level, I see you two just going separate ways, or you going separate ways specifically. So, sorry, Aquarius. I wish I had like better reading there. Well, let's go ahead and get into Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Happy holidays. How you doing? How are you guys doing? So we're going to see what is your relationship status for next year, 2022. If you will be single, married, engaged, divorced. So let's see. So for my Pisces, tell me the relationship status this time next year. And it's 5:15 on the clock. Hopefully that's a good omen. for you guys. I'm hoping it's a good omen for you guys. We got home. Okay, bottom of the deck is celebration. So pretty vague. It doesn't tell me much. You may be spending time with family for the holidays this time next year. You may be building a home for yourself, or if you are married, if nothing happens between you two, you guys may end up building a new home or moving into a new home. There may be holiday celebrations in the home. So again, this can go so many ways because it's very vague, right? So let's get some more information, Spirit. Pisces relationship status this time next year. Pisces relationship status this time next year. 10 of Wands in the reverse. 2 more. Pisces, okay. Okay, bottom of the deck is the 4 of Wands in the reverse. So Pisces, I'll put it to you like this. If you're currently married to somebody, mind you, we got all of 2022, so things could be absolutely wonderful right now. Okay, just hear me out. Give me a second before you go off on me. If you're married to somebody and everything is fine, I'm going to let you know this time next year, that 4 of Wands in the reverse is not really a great omen. There's some form of instability within the household or home. Doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to divorce your person or break up with your person. But the 10 of Wands here, something does collapse. So you may have some financial struggles. Your partner may have some financial struggles. For some of you, you may actually end up dropping this, or they may drop you. Even in this energy, it feels very like I can't pinpoint which way this is going because it can go so many different ways. So there is something very unstable about the household, your family life, your relationship this time next year. It will not be in a very stable place. If you're single, Pisces, currently, I do see you spending time with family, friends, going out, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, celebration on the bottom of the deck. So I definitely see that. I don't see you being in an actual, if you're single now, I don't see you being in a relationship this time next year. Does not mean you can't get in a relationship throughout the course of 2022. I don't see that relationship making it to the holiday season. Holiday season, I see you being very single this time next year. I see you being very single. If you're currently in a relationship, I don't see that making it to the holiday season. And if you're married, your marriage is going to be on very shaky grounds. For some of you, it will end up collapsing with this 10 of Wands in the reverse and the 4 of Wands in the reverse. So Pisces, there's a lot of instability around your love life. But I would say to you, if I was to try to narrow it down for you, I would say that more than likely you will be single for the holiday season. You will be single for the holiday season. But you got your friends and family keeping you company. So I don't even think it's going to bother you. Just because you are going out, you are spending time, you may be having a holiday party, you know, a friend's holiday party at your home, or bringing the family over. I see you enjoying yourself. So you're not like upset about your love life. You're not like crying or like, oh, everybody else is getting engaged and married and I'm just still. No, I see you actually really enjoying yourself and being really content with the energy. And again, if you're married, it's on very much so shaky grounds. A lot of you won't be making it to the holiday season. It doesn't matter if you're married or if you're in a relationship, engaged. I don't see it making it to the holiday season. And if it does, the foundation of it will be very shaky, that you got to be careful how you guys treat each other, because one thing and the rest of whatever was left will crumble. So Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. It's been an absolute pleasure to read for you. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and get over to Aries. Hey, Aries, how are you doing? So what we are doing is seeing your relationship status this time next year for 2022. If you will be single, engaged, married, in a relationship, or divorced, or broken up, you know. So let's see, for my Pisces, not Pisces, I'm so sorry, for my Aries this time next year. For my Aries this time next year, tell me their relationship status. Aries this time next year. What is their relationship status this time next year? Thank you. We got 2 that popped up for you. We have gift and unexpected. Okay. That can go so many different ways here, Aries. All right, let me take a little drink. It's Christmas, so I'm drinking my Christmas juice, my Christmas drink, my Christmas juice. Don't mind me. So let's see. For my Aries, holiday season 2022, will they be single in a relationship? Well, whatever happens, it's unexpected. You're not going to see this coming. So let's see for my Aries holiday season 2022. Four of Pentacles, Aries holiday season 2022. Holiday season for Aries 2022. One more, Spirit. Oh. Okay, so this can go a couple of different ways, Aries. We got the Four of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Five of Pentacles here. So I don't want this to sound very fairy tale. I'm not trying to feed y'all some BS. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your heinies. I promise you I'm not trying to, but I'm just getting the energy of somebody that you are not dealing with. This goes two ways. Either somebody that you're not dealing with or haven't dealt with, they are making a return in 2022. So mind you, this can be somebody that you know now comes back around holiday season next year, or this is somebody that you meet within the year of 2022, and at some point you guys may disconnect and then they come back around holiday season, right? Either way, somebody will be returning to you because they haven't let you go, and we got the Hierophant. So this is somebody that's going to be offering a higher level of commitment with this gift. I don't think you're going to be expecting this. I don't know if you're going to say yes or no. You could say, oh, I'm repulsed by that person, whether you know them now or, you don't know them now, but once you find out and get to dealing with them, you may not want to take them back. But with the Hierophant, they are coming forward with a commitment, Aries. They are coming forward with a commitment. If you are currently in a relationship or even married, I do see some rough patches. And this is not even just exclusive to the holiday season of 2022. This feels like throughout the year, you and your person are going to experience some rough patches. But if you guys are in a relationship, I see you getting proposed to around the holiday season next year. If you are engaged, I see you getting married around the holiday season of next year. And if you're already married, I see the connection moving into a more spiritual element between you two, right? You could be renewing vows. You could be deepening the connection. You guys could be finding a new path of spirituality together, something that takes the relationship to an even higher ascension. So Aries holiday season, no, you will not be single. If this is somebody that is out in the cold that's coming back around, if you are single, it's by your choice because somebody is coming towards you to offer you commitment in 2022. So if you say no, that's because you choose to be single, but there is a relationship here for you. And if you're already in one, rough patches throughout the year, but I do see around the holiday season, big growth, big expansion, a huge up leveling and ascension between you two. So I love it. I'm so here for it, Aries. So thank you. Let's go ahead and get into Taurus. Hey, Taurus. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? So we're gonna see for your holiday season in 2022 if you will be single, engaged, married, divorced, broken up. Let's check your relationship status this time next holiday season of 2022. All right. So for Aries, what is their relationship status next holiday season? We got communication. Bottom of the deck is intimacy. Okay. So there's somebody definitely involved in your life this time, holiday season. Somebody that you're actively engaging with, maybe actively sexually active with. Somebody that you're building a close-knit bond with. Somebody that you're getting closer to. But let's see. Tell me about Taurus's relationship status this time next year for 2022. What is Taurus's relationship status this time next year for 2022, Spirit? Oh, we got the Wheel of Fortune, Death in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck in the reverse. Okay. So this is a connection that needed to take time to heal. Something needed to heal with this. Something's being revived. It was a matter of time. It's like, if you are a single Taurus, this goes and I'm just going to break this into different groups so that way I can kind of address all of you in this energy. If you're a single Taurus, this goes one or two ways. It's like you needed the time and space to really release what has happened in the past, to look at things that were not changing. And it may have felt like your love life was not changing with this death in the reverse as far as like your single status. And it's like timing was an issue here. Timing had to play a part. And I know we hate that, right? I know we hate the word divine timing because it's like, damn, give me a time frame, right? So I get it. But literally, divine timing was here at play. 9 of Wands. It's like, because enough time has passed for you to, readjust your boundaries, break down a few walls, right? Break down a few barriers and really be able to live more in a comfortable state when it comes to relationships and other people. 9 of Wands is in the reverse. It feels like you're more open and receptive to love in holiday season of 2022. Not saying that you're not welcoming of it if the right person comes along, but it feels like there was still some inner work that needed to be done. And it feels like time was maybe moving a little slow for you on your love relationship situation. And now the door opens up here for you. If you are, again, a single Taurus, the other story that I'm getting here is that somebody from your past is returning, and it really was just a matter of divine timing. Things had to be cleared out before this person could come back around. You may have gave up on the situation. You may have felt like they gave up on you. There was hurt, betrayal in the past with that 3 of Swords in the reverse. And I do see them coming back around holiday season to communicate. Do I see a relationship here for you? If you're a single Taurus, whether you resonate with the first story or the second, I don't see anything that says Taurus will be in a relationship. I don't see anything that says Taurus will be married. I don't see anything that says Taurus will be engaged. I'm just giving it to you straight. But I do see whoever this is that is for you, whether this is the universe finally now allowing somebody new into your life, or this is a past person resurfacing. I do see with intimacy and communication, both of you are rebuilding the foundation for this. Intimacy doesn't necessarily have to mean just sexual activity between you and your person, but I do see that you two are getting closer. There's a deepening of understanding each other, understanding each other's core values, what each other needs, understanding each other's vulnerabilities, being more vulnerable with each other, being more expressive, and really opening up with one another. So it's like the blossoming of a really nice relationship here. If you are currently in a relationship or married, it feels like there are changes that needs to happen within the relationship due to whatever has occurred between you two. Mind you, we're still in 2021. So this could be something that happens within the course of 2022, right? Something that either happens within the course of 2022 that if it didn't happen already, will have to be addressed. And it feels like by the time holiday season comes around this time next year, whatever this hurt was will be in the past. So this could be something that takes place May of 2022 or February 22, maybe September 2022, because holiday season, this has already happened. And there's changes that needs to be made within the relationship to really progress the relationship forward. Somebody feels like giving up, but I do feel like both of you are still trying to hold on to this just because of the closeness you two have. But if you are in a relationship or married, it's not declaring an ending, but I do think some changes will have to happen between you two. So I still see you being in a relationship, but you guys got to make some changes within the dynamic this time next year, okay? So Taurus, I am going to leave you there. It's been an absolute pleasure to read for you. Thank you. All right, Gemini. Hi, Gemini. How are you doing today? I'm about to say happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hopefully you guys are doing really well. So what I'm going to do is check into your relationship status this time next year of 2022. We'll see if you'll be single, married, engaged, in a relationship, divorced, broken up. Who knows, right? So let's take a look at my Geminis. Tell me Gemini's relationship status for this time next year. We have compromise and loyal. Okay. I like it. Compromise and loyal on the bottom of the deck. So let's see, Gemini's relationship status this time next year. Gemini's relationship status this time next year. Last shuffle. I'm sorry if you can hear all that noise outside. Gemini's relationship status this time next year. Gemini's relationship status this time next year. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. One more. We got a couple extras for you, so I'll take them. Get on my nerves. And I can't pause on StreamYard, so I wish I could. I think they're done. I'm so sorry, Gemini. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse, Four of Swords, Page of Swords, Nine of Swords. Okay. So you know what I heard exactly looking at this? And I don't mean this. Please understand. Let me take a drink before I say what I'm about to say. It's my Christmas juice. Don't judge me. So, excuse me. Jeez. Sorry, I've been drinking my Christmas juice for a little bit. Okay, it's holiday season. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. So, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse. I heard, and please, again, I'm not trying to be offensive when I say this, but I did hear Indian Giver. I did hear Indian Giver when I saw these two back to back like this. So somebody's very, very much so in that behavioral style when it comes to you this time next year. So this feels like you are dealing with somebody. So if you're single now, I don't see you being single in 2022 holiday season. But somebody is being like an Indian Giver, right? And if you don't know what that is, it's like I give you something and then I ask for it back. Like, no, I want that back. That's an Indian Giver, right? Like I just gave you something and then it's like, no, I want it back, right? It's like somebody's offering you loyalty and stability and then reneges. I don't know. That's literally what I heard, and I'm not understanding why somebody's behaving this way. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse, Four of Swords. Page of Swords, Nine of Swords. Or is this you, Gemini? Okay. This word just got a little weird. This is either going to be your energy, Gemini, or your person's energy. You just, again, you probably won't resonate with it now. Come back this holiday season next year and come back and watch this because you're going to say, oh my God, you were right. This is either you being an Indian Giver, Gemini, or your person, because I do see somebody offering, or at least wanting to offer stability, wanting to offer loyalty, wanting to offer a connection, wanting to offer devotion, but somebody's not being receptive of it. Somebody's trying to compromise and trying to offer themselves, and the other person isn't being receptive of it. And then it's like, well, you know what? I take it back. I renege on my offer. Somebody's being like that. I renege on my offer then. If I'm offering you my loyalty and my dedication, I'm trying to make things work with you, and you're not being receptive, Four of Swords, then you know what? I'll take this back. I'll take it back. And I think I see you questioning yourself. This isn't your person's energy, Gemini. This is you. If you are the one that's being like that, you're reneging your offer of stability with somebody. I see you being in your head like, why did I even put myself in this position in the first place? Why would I even compromise with a person who can't make things work with me? Why would I even compromise with a person who, can't reciprocate with? That's what I'm getting. So I do see you connecting with somebody this time next year. I don't see it ending between you and this person, but I do feel like you are like overly questioning the position you've placed yourself in with this person, because what you were trying to give, they weren't reciprocating. And now you're reneging on your offer, and you're just kind of in your head about like, why would I even do that? Didn't I see the signs? Didn't I see the flags? Page of Swords, right? Observant, analyzing situations. It's not only just spying, and I'm not getting spying energy off this. I'm getting observant. Did I not see the flags? Did I not see the signs? Did I not see, the warning notices? Like, what did I miss? I see you go backtracking here. Nine of Swords, Page of Swords. Backtracking and trying to recollect your memories of you and this person, of where were the red flags? Where were the signs? What did I miss when it came to this person? What did I not see? Because I'm trying to compromise and be loyal and trying to offer, this form of stability. And they're not reciprocating. Nine of Cups in the reverse. So I take that back. The Four of Swords. Now I'm left looking at where were the signs. So this could be you. This could be your person, Gemini. Again, I don't see you being single. Even if you're single now, you will be dealing with somebody this time next year. But I don't see the relationship being in the best place. I don't see you guys breaking up. But there's definitely something that needs to be addressed here. So will you be in a relationship this time next year? I would say if you're single, you will be dealing with somebody. Doesn't mean you'll be in a relationship, but I do see you will be romantically involved with somebody. If you're currently in a relationship, I definitely still see you staying in that relationship or marriage, or still staying engaged to this person. Somebody may break off the engagement with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, though. I can't say that. If you are engaged, somebody may break off the engagement. So I will leave that there for you, Gemini. It's been a pleasure. All right, so who are y'all? We're on Cancer. Hey, Cancer. How are you doing? So we are going to see your relationship status this time next year. If you will be single, engaged, married, divorced, broken up, right? So let's check. Let's see. For Cancer spirit, let me know their relationship status this time next year. Cancer's relationship status this time next year. Tell me about Cancer. Ooh. We got jealousy, unexpected on the bottom of the deck. Okay, what is this all about, Cancer? What is happening here? I don't know. Jealousy and unexpected. I can't even get a hit off of that. I don't know what this is all about. So we are going to have to definitely peel back the layers on this. Tell me more, Spirit. Last shuffle. Cancer's relationship status next year. Holiday season 2022. High Priestess in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Cancer's relationship status this time next year. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, well, I see somebody being dropped. High Priestess in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Wands. And I'll even point this out, right? Because right underneath this, we have fresh start. So something comes out with the High Priestess in reverse. That's why the unexpected is there. Somebody's actions are called to the stand, right? Somebody's actions are brought to the forefront. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's behavior could start becoming very flighty, very in and out, very hot and cold, very inconsistent. And this may put you in the energy of jealousy. Not saying, and I have to be very cautious when I say this, right? Because I'm not saying all of you guys are jealous and you have that energy within you, but it's almost like, well, if you're not prioritizing me, who are you prioritizing? Or if you're not, and you start questioning and you start wondering, and you're like, you may be seeing this person hanging out with their friends or family a bit more than you, or spending time at work more than with you, or doing things outside of the relationship more than with you. And it does start to, and that's human, right? I understand we're in a spiritual community. We got to keep it real, though. I get it. We're in a spiritual community, but jealousy is a normal part of human emotion, right? It's a normal part of human emotion. Now, how you express that will vary depending on each person and how healed and evolved they are. But nobody is without jealousy. So I don't want to hear nobody's comment saying, "Oh, I'm not jealous." You got it, right? But this is coming up, so I do see this as putting you in that energy of jealous. I do see you getting a little jealous about this, Cancer. I do see you getting a bit jealous about this. Knight of Wands in reverse, High Priest. Something comes out about somebody's behavior, where they were spending their time or what they were doing. And I think with that Ten of Wands, this may be a connection that does end unexpectedly, that does come to a collapse unexpectedly. Or on the flip side of this, because of whoever you're dealing with, they may be a very jealous person. Now, this is the other story. Somebody can be a very jealous person. And with this Knight of Wands, their behavior is very erratic. One moment they're very much so present. The next moment they're jealous. One moment they loving you. The next minute they're checking your phone. One minute they're saying they're going to do this for you. The next minute they do nothing. You know, very weird behavior. I'm getting erratic energy from this person. And it may be too much for you, Cancer. You may have not known how deep this behavior was for this person. You may have not known how erratic this person was. And mind you, this may be something you find out in, you know, maybe September of 2022, and you're just single for the holiday season. Because I don't see you in a relationship during the holiday season this time next year. Unfortunately, Cancer, I just don't see it. Again, it's a general reading, so don't shoot the messenger. But there is something that is exposed about this person's behavior. If you are married or engaged to this person, I think it's becoming this person's either yours or this person's behavior. Again, you just take it as it fits when the time comes. But because of somebody's jealous behavior, it becomes too overwhelming. You just don't want to deal with it. And I do see things collapsing between you two. If you are married, I don't see a physical divorce. I do see separation, or you two going your own separate ways. You may end up having like an open marriage, and you start dealing with other people and they start dealing with other people, even though you guys are legally married. I don't see a divorce. But if you are like engaged or just in a relationship, I see that crumbling completely. All right. So I'm sorry, Cancer, for that better news. Jeez. All right. Hey, Leo. How are you guys doing? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to see if you, well, how can I say this? What will your relationship status be for 2022 this time next year? I can't speak. I've been drinking my Christmas juice. Matter of fact. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, Leo. I love y'all. So let's check out your relationship status this time next year for 2022. What is Leo's relationship status? Thank you. Complicated. Bottom of the deck is reconciliation. Interesting. Well, it makes sense. Leo, I'll say it to you like this. Does not mean that this is somebody that you know now, currently, that you'll reconciliate with around holiday season next year. For some of you, it can be. Mind you, you still got all of 2022 to live, right? So we got 365 days. This could be somebody that you meet within 2022. You guys hit it off. You guys try to make things work. It doesn't work out. You guys go your separate ways. And then possibly around holiday season of next year, you guys reconnect, right? So we always have to keep in mind that even though we have in mind the person that we know of right now we would like to reconcile with, or the people that we know we would potentially reconcile with, does not mean it's going to be that person. You still got 365 days to live. So it may be somebody new that you haven't even experienced yet. It don't work out, and then it happens around holiday season. Whatever this is, though, it's complicated. It is complicated. If you're married, I would say you guys may be trying to reconcile some differences around the holiday season of 2022. There may be some issues that you guys are trying to resolve or figure out. Sorry if you hear all that noise. I hope y'all cannot hear all that noise. All right. 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Ooh, yeah. One more for my Leos. Tell me Leo's relationship status this time next year. 7 of Cups. Okay. Yeah. It's literally this energy here. 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 7 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. Yours is very simple, Leo. I don't know what happens between everybody in Houston. Is like on their motorcycles tonight. Like, what is going on? So anyway, like I was saying, 7 of Cups is in the reverse. So whatever confusion has happened between you two, whatever complications that may have left you mentally or emotionally exhausted or drained or left your person that way, there was fog, there was haziness. You guys, there's complications here, right? I don't know what those are because these may be complications that you both have not experienced yet. Again, this could be somebody that you meet in the year of 2022 if it's not somebody currently. But whatever that is, it feels like with the 7 of Cups in the reverse, things get cleared up. So it feels like there's some form of explanation, some form of clarity, some form of emotional vulnerability that allows not only you, but the other person to kind of really see the truth of the matter here, right? You got your side, their side, and the truth. There's some form of conversation that happens between you two where you guys can clear the misunderstanding, clear up the complications, clear up the uncertainties, right? There is an ending here. So whoever you and this person is, it feels like this has ended, or this will be a connection that does end in the year of 2022, right? So let me put this in two contexts. This is somebody that you meet in the year of 2022. Beautiful relationship. You guys get into a relationship. Everything is perfect. This is like the one for you, you feel like. And then things come to a dramatic end. Just like they come to a beautiful, dramatic start, they come to a painful, dramatic ending. And then the 7 of Cups in the reverse is like, okay, this is a complication. Let's try to clear things up so that way we can reconcile. Now, if this is somebody that you already know of, that you've already had this painful ending with, then it's like, okay, well, let's try to talk about this later so that way we can get back to the 10 of Cups and reconcile, right? So either way, it doesn't matter how you slice this, Leo. It feels like whatever complications has happened here, if you've already ended this with a person, or this is somebody you have not met and things will end, you are going to be reconciling with a person. So you will be with somebody during the holiday season. I don't see you being single. Do I see marriage here? No, I don't see marriage. I don't see engagement, but I do see a relationship. If anything, at the baseline, bare minimum, I see you dating whoever this is. You guys are dating again. You guys are rebuilding that bridge again. So yours look pretty, I mean, outside of this complication, I wish you didn't have to deal with that. But for the most part, holiday season, you will not be alone, okay? You will not be alone next year, holiday season, if you're alone this year. So Leo, I'm going to leave yours at that, and it's been an absolute pleasure. All right. Hey Virgo, how are you doing? So we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to see for 2022 what your relationship status will be. If you will be single, if you will be married, engaged, divorced, broken up, split, you know. So for my Virgos. Tell me Virgo's relationship status. We got change and betrayal. Ooh, right underneath that is healing too. So that's very powerful. So it feels like Virgo here, there's definitely something changing about your love life. You could be changing partners due to a betrayal. You could be leaving the past and behind because of a betrayal, you know, and just taking on a new change in your life during the holiday season this time next year. But let's get further into detail. So for Virgo holiday season 2022. Virgo holiday season 2022. Tell me the relationship status, Spirit. Two of Wands. The Fool. Virgo holiday season this time next year. One more card for my Virgos holiday season. Thank you. Yeah, kind of what I was feeling. Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I'll say this to you, Virgo. Does not mean you will not have a relationship in 2022. Does not mean you won't experience love in 2022. We're asking specifically about the holiday season of 2022. Holiday season of 2022, it doesn't, I could put it like this. It doesn't matter what the situation for you is. I do see you being single. I see you breaking free. 2 of Wands, the Fool, 2 of Swords. You're not looking back at the past. You don't want to revisit the past. That is something that you refuse to see and look at. Ace of Swords, you understand the truth of the situation. Even under that is the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Death card. So I don't know who does what to you. And doesn't mean this is somebody that you currently know of or you're currently dealing with. Mind you, Virgo, this could be somebody you end up meeting in 2022. You got 365 days in 2022 as of today, right? So this is somebody you could meet that you don't have any idea of, that you try to make things work with, or you get into a relationship with, or have a partnership with, and it doesn't work out. For some of you, it can be somebody that you already are thinking of. But I'll say it like this, with the 2 of Wands and the Fool, you're looking towards your future. What's on the horizon, what's on the other side, you're looking towards brighter days and what's to come for you next. I don't think you're looking at the past. Your back is turned. You've already been through a betrayal with this person. You're focusing on your healing and evolution. You're wanting to change scenery. Some of you may want to actually travel during the holiday season. So you know how some people go on like holiday vacations for the holiday season because they don't want to be like at home alone, or they may do like a little they may be getting out more because they just don't want to be stuck in the house during the holiday season. So there's some sense of changing your scenery. So this feels like you changing your scenery a lot during the holiday season, changing yourself. This is taking on life as is and just feeling free and just allowing yourself to go with the flow of life and not really looking at the past. So do I see single holiday season of 2022, Virgo? Yes, I do. But your energy is very beautiful. Right? It's filled with laughter and light and love and travel and new experiences and new change, new adventures. So I'm not looking at somebody who is single and in the 5 of Pentacles energy or 5 of Cups energy or 8 of Cups. You're not sad. You're not sitting home alone. You're not crying and eating bonbons and like watching Netflix. You're out and about experiencing life during the holiday season. So I love this. So Virgo, I will leave you there. It's been an absolute pleasure. So let's go ahead and get over to Libra. Hey, Libra, how are you doing? So let's see if you will be, what's your relationship status for holiday season next year, 2022? Will you be single? Will you be married? Will you be in a relationship? Will you be divorced? Who knows? I don't know. We're going to find out, right? Ooh, I got to sneeze. And I can't pause this video. Can I pause this? Let me see. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause. I have to sneeze like really bad. Give me 1 second here, Libra. really bad sneeze session. I don't know what's happening. Hopefully, I'm not getting under the weather. Let me go ahead and reshuffle yours. Self-love wanted to pop out, though. So for Virgo, not Virgo, I'm so sorry, Libra. Libra, some of the status, the relationship status this time next year. So because self-love has popped out, I'm not going to take it, of course, but just to read the energy of that. You may be focusing on yourself much more. Oh my God, it's starting up again. I don't know why I'm just wanting to sneeze on yours so much. Sorry. We got competition though, right? So Libra, you made, because I still got to keep that self-love into consideration. For some odd reason, it feels like you may be dealing with the situation. Somebody may be wanting to put you in a competition. You may find somebody, you may be interested in somebody, but they may be dealing with other people. Or, you're in this energy of, I'm not going to compete for anybody's love, right? You know your self-worth, you know your self-value, you know what you stand for, you know your morals, your principles, and it's like, I'm not competing for anybody. So tell me more about this, Spirit. If you are with somebody, there may be somebody else that your partner may be eyeing. Or you could be eyeing somebody else instead of your partner. So we got the Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords in reverse. One more for my Libras, the relationship status of 2022, this time next year. Libra's relationship status this time next year. Thank you. Star on the bottom of the deck. So again, you know your worth, you know your value, you know what you offer, you know what you bring to a table, right? As they say. You know the great qualities about yourself, and you know that you are unique. You know that you are different. You know that you have a lot to offer, and that's why I couldn't shake that self-love card, because we got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is like huge self-love energy, self-love, self-care, self-appreciation. Ten of Swords and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This goes a couple of ways for me. If you are with somebody, they may be trying to revive something with somebody else. I don't think it's anything serious. I don't think they're trying to offer up anything serious, but they may be trying to revive it just to see if they can still put their foot back in the door. You know how some people will just check in to see if they still have leverage to access another person. That's the energy I'm getting here with this competition if you're dealing with somebody. So they may try to reconnect with somebody that they've had, a past with. I don't see them being sexually engaging with them. I don't see them offering them anything of serious commitment, but they may just try and see, like, you know how around the holiday season you send the, hey, Merry Christmas, or hey, how you doing, or how you been kind of text. It feels like that, but it's nothing serious at all. But still, it's inappropriate if you are in a relationship and they're reaching back out to a past person. Others of you, it just feels like you're really focused on yourself. Right? You've healed from a lot of wounds, a lot of pains. I don't really see you offering to anybody. I just see around holiday season next year, you're just really nurturing yourself. So mind you, you may end up in a relationship within 2022. You may connect with somebody in 2022, but I don't see it going into the holiday season. Right? And if that is the case, that you do connect with somebody in 2022, but it doesn't make it to the holiday season, you may spend the holiday season really just taking care of yourself, your well-being, looking after yourself, making sure your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual health is in really great order, okay? So Libra, I'm so sorry for the pauses and delays in your reading. I have no idea what's up with all my sneezing, but I love you guys. Thank you. All right, Scorpio, how are you doing? Hopefully all of you guys are great. So we are going to see your relationship status this time next holiday season. So for my Scorpios, what is their relationship status this time next holiday season? Last shuffle. For my Scorpios, what is their relationship status this time next year holiday season? Scorpios. Ooh, we got energy. and jealousy on the bottom. Okay, let's see where this is going. Let's see how this is unfolding, because this will be very interesting, Scorpio. Okay, so for my Scorpios, what is their relationship status this time next year? It's so weird because throughout all these readings, I haven't seen any marriage, like new marriages or engagements or proposals. So I'm wondering what's going on with 2022. I still got Sagittarius left and you guys, but geez. Tell me, Scorpios, thank you. 5 of Cups. Scorpio's relationship status this time next year, 2022. Okay, thank you. We have 10 of Cups in reverse, 10 of lower. Okay. I tried, Scorpio. I don't know. I should have just did a big old collective reading at this point, because it's like so many similar messages. 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, 3 of Cups in the, not 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords in the reverse. So something comes to an end. Jealousy, I don't think this is you or your person. I mean, at each other. I don't think you're jealous of this person. I don't think they're jealous of you. I think the holiday season, you're seeing people with their family, with their friends, people getting engaged, people getting married, people, you know, going on, doing the matching pajamas online and going on family vacations during the holiday season and the gifts and all that. And I think there's a little bit of jealousy there. Like, it's just not my year, is it? You know, like, you know, and I don't feel like the jealousy is coming from a bad place, but I do feel like, you know, it's coming from the place of, I kind of wish that was my experience this holiday season, right? This time next year. Like, just saying to yourself, I wish that was my experience. I wish I was experiencing an engagement or a marriage, or being able to buy my spouse, you know, amazing or nice gifts, or my relationship partner, or being able to do the matching pajamas, or welcoming a new child or a new pregnancy, or, you know, being able to take the family trips and, you know, buy a new family home with my partner. It's like those holiday oriented things, those major life milestones. I do see sadness in regards to that. Because the 3 of Swords here is in the reverse. So I don't see you being in a relationship with anybody, Scorpio. And if you are with somebody now, or if you get in a relationship with somebody throughout 2022, I don't see it making it into the holiday season, because the 3 of Swords is in the reverse. So this lets me know that this is an ending that ends up happening, you know, prior to holiday season. So it could happen like maybe August of 2022, maybe May of 2022, maybe October of 2022, where it doesn't make it into holiday season. Or 3 of Swords in reverse, you know, for some of you, it may be a single 2022, and it's just kind of like, you know, you're over the past pains. You know, if you touch the wounds, they may still sting a little, but you know you can move on, right? You know, you're ready for something else. But, you know, I just see you kind of putting energy into, you know, wishing that you could experience certain things that other people are experiencing during the holiday season that you won't be experiencing the holiday season. I feel like this is like a very like morgue reading. Am I saying it right? Hopefully that's the correct word. You gotta forgive me sometimes. I get my words mixed up. But no, I just feel, looking at these cards, that just the sadness, you know, and feeling a little bit of attention jealousy, right? Seeing your friends get engaged, or your friends get married, or your friends have children, or your friends moving in with one another, or building their, you know, dream home, or buying their first homes together, or, you know, taking that family trip and those family photos of the cute PJs and like the little Christmas activities and decorating the trees together. And you're just kind of, during the holiday season, you know, working and drinking your wine and maybe spending time with your pet, you know, if you have one, and that's kind of it, you know? So I'm sorry, Scorpio. Well, I'll tell you this, that was my holiday season today. So you're not alone. You next year are not alone, because I'm going through that this year, okay? So I love you guys. I'm sorry. All right, so we're on to Sagittarius. Last but not least, Sag. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? So let's see what your relationship status will be in 2022, holiday season of 2022. What will Sagittarius's relationship status be of December 2022. We got temptation. Oh, we got marriage. Right underneath that is soulmate. Okay. You may end up having the best one this far. And I guess they say save the best for last, but I don't want to speak out of terms. But I think somebody is really tempted in proposing to you or popping the question, or somebody is really thinking about the idea of marriage. Somebody's really being tempted by the idea of marriage. Now, we'll say if you're currently married to somebody, Sagittarius, this could be your partner being tempted outside of the marriage. So that you got to be careful with that. If you are married, I do see the potential of either you or your partner looking at other temptations. If you're not married, because I do see you dealing with somebody. I do see you dealing with somebody this time next year. And if you are, but you're not married, I do see the idea of marriage, the concept of marriage being really tempting. So either you may have not been a fan of the idea of marriage, or your partner is not a fan or idea of marriage, but around the holiday season, get closer. It's like, well, you know what? I think I do want to marry Sagittarius, or I think the idea of marrying Sagittarius does sound really good, does sound really tempting. Mind you, Sagittarius, this does not have to be somebody you currently know. We are still in 2021. You got 365 days to meet this person, right? So this could be somebody you might meet in February or April or August of next year, right? So it does not have to be somebody you currently know. This may be somebody you have yet to meet. But I do see the idea of marriage being tempted. So tell me more about Sagittarius' relationship status this time next year. Ooh, okay. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom, Justice in the reverse, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so Sagittarius, let me get this portion out the way. If you are married, Moon in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, Queen of Swords in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. If you're married, it feels like either you or your partner gets tempted outside of this marriage, and I do see you two moving towards a divorce. The Justice with the Queen of Swords, something comes out about a temptation. There's somebody else's energy that's present. Because even right underneath this Wheel of Fortune, we got the King of Wands in the reverse. So somebody's sexual libido, or, somebody's sexual desires kind of take a hold of them. They step out of the marriage. I see that being revealed and found out. And I see you two going towards a divorce or getting separated or going towards separation. I don't see you and this person being together. Now, if you're not married, Sagittarius, you're like in a relationship, you may be single, you could even be like engaged. Anything that's not legally binding or legally official. What this feels like to me is that there's a talk between you and whoever you're dealing with. There's definitely a talk. Something's revealed about the concept of marriage, how somebody's feeling about marriage talks. Somebody may have not really, it's still the same energy. Somebody may have not really been into the idea of marriage, right? Maybe you shut down the idea of marriage. Maybe your partner shuts down the idea of marriage. Maybe they felt like it was too soon. Maybe they felt like they weren't ready. Justice in the reverse, Queen of Swords. I'm just getting a shutting down. Like, you know what? No, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to legally tie myself to a marriage. But with this Moon card here in this Wheel of Fortune, it feels like somebody evolves past that ideology or that belief of like, you know what, I don't want to be married. And now around the holiday season, they are being tempted. So if you're single all the way up to like, I don't want to say engaged, but if you're single and then you end up in a relationship, or if you're in a relationship dating, you guys are actually really serious, going steady. I do see somebody changing their perspective, Wheel of Fortune, on the concept of marriage when it comes to you and really being interested in marrying you. I do see somebody really being tempted, especially with soulmate underneath that. I do see somebody being really tempted with marrying you and deciding to like wanting to pop the question, not saying that they are during the holiday season. I don't see, if you're like single into a relationship, if you're single, you won't be single holiday season. I'm just going to say that now. You're going to be in a relationship. But if you're dealing with somebody, I don't see you, how can I put this? I don't see this person standing their ground much longer, or when we get close to the holiday season of next year, I don't see them standing their ground for much longer in regards to being opposed to marriage. I actually think that something within them is going to change, right? Maybe they needed to grow up a little bit more. Maybe they needed just to open their mind to the idea of it a little more. Maybe they needed to feel more secure about it. Maybe they needed to really grow and evolve. I don't know cases, but something changes this person's tone when it comes to you, where they're like, you know what, I'm not really opposed to getting married to Sagittarius. That kind of sounds like a really sweet idea. So for you, Sagittarius, it feels like it's like in your future. If you are married, though, it does feel like a divorce. Okay. So I am going to leave it there. It's been an absolute pleasure to read for you and for everybody. And thank you. Bye.